Another type of the non-poisonous snake, that is the sandboa. It is a very critical endangered species. Most of the peoples of the India, Burma, Malaysia, they are poaching, killing this for international trading. Another that is the very well known, mainly of the residential area, that is the rat snake. So this is the water snake we call as a kingback. Now we are going to focus about the poisonous snakes. So this is the one of the very dangerous poisonous snake, that is a crate, called as a banded crate. Then this is the common crate, which is the neurotoxic. This is also neurotoxic snake we call as a monocellate, because single mark present on their backside of the fang. This is the spectacle cobra, that having the 10 numerical mark. It looks like a 10, hence we call it spectacle cobra. So this is another Russell viper, deadly poisonous, hemotoxic. Uh, Another type of the viper, that is fast-scaled viper. So this viper snake having the ability, they are giving birth to the young ones. So this is the unique characteristic, except with separating other from other snakes, because all snakes are laying their eggs, but this animal are laying young ones. So this is another very longest poisonous snake that we call as a king cobra. From this same along with the non-poisonous, poisonous, we are having also the third category, that is semi-venomous snake. This snake also having the gland which secrete the poison, but not enough to kill the victim. What are the? So the wine snake, uh, first we see then brown wine snake, then dog-faced water snake, then flying snake, then common cat snake, which is the very aggressive one. Now after this, observing the different types of the poisonous, non-poisonous, and semi-poisonous snake, now come to the main important characteristic point, that how to identify the poisonous and non-poisonous snake. There are 5 to 6 ways we can identify the poisonous and non-poisonous snake. In that, the first, that is the nature of the snake bite, how the snake bites, and from the bite, how we identify the bite of the poisonous and non-poisonous snake. So here, so this is the poisonous snake, this is the non-poisonous snake, this is the bite of the poisonous snake, and this is the bite of the non-poisonous snake. In non-poisonous snake, we having the two parallel series of the teeth, means bite marks, without the fangs mark at the anterior. But in case of the poisonous snake, they are having the single line of the bite mark along the anterior, and they are having the two fang marks, larger one. So these fang bites indicate the poisonous snake. So this is how this we identify the bite, poisonous and non-poisonous. Here we clear indicate that the venomous bite and non-venomous bite. So these are the two lines of the teeth. So this outer one we call as a anterior one we call as a parentine, and posterior one pterygoid. So these are the teeth. These are the different types of the bite marks of the poisonous and non-poisonous snake. Another characteristic, the nature of the blood flow. In case of the bite of the poisonous snake, what happens when the poisonous snake, suppose this cobra has bite anyone, if cobra bites, for suppose cobra bites to me, when it bites, so from my bite, from my wound, there is a continued flow of the blood occurs. Why? Because the poison of the cobra, they are having the anticoagulant agent. So this coagulant agent which avoids the clotting, and due to this avoiding the clotting, the blood continuously flow from the wound. When it happens, then we note that this bite was of a poisonous snake, any great cobra, viper. Another, in case of the suppose one non-poisonous snake bite me. For example, rat snake. When rat snake bite me, after some time from my wound, initially the blood oozes from my wound. But after some time, the blood clots. Blood stops oozing from my hand. Means what? The poison of the rat snake doesn't having the antibiotic, and my body itself clots the bloods. That's why blood stop the oozing. So in this way also we identify the poisonous and non-poisonous through the nature of the blood. Another third category, that is the nature of the ventrals. Now the here the ventrals means the scales which are present along the ventral side of the body. That scales we call as the ventrals. Now in case of the this is the ventral side of the poisonous snake, and this is the ventral side of the non-poisonous snake. Now here, in case of the poisonous snake, the scales are transversely arranged from one end to the another end. Means they are continuous, very long, elongated ventral scale from this end to this end in a single row. Then we call the poisonous snake. Here, in case of the non-poisonous, there are the two rows of the ventrals are arranged along the ventral side. When such ventrals are of the known as the non-poisonous snake. If here also see this, so this is a uniform small belly scale on the non-poisonous, that is a rat snake. Here is the small ventral scale, another small scales. There is a two, which is long, small python. So this is the enlarged ventral scale. It may be poisonous or non-poisonous. The ventral broad covering the entire width of the belly. Now the fourth category, that is the nature of the scales on the head. Now what are the scales present on the head? Now in case of the in case of poisonous and non-poisonous snake, we also differentiate the poisonous and non-poisonous. If the head of the poisonous snake more or less they are triangular in shape, then consider that is the poisonous. If they are having the fang, that is the poisonous. If it's the rounded head, we call as a non-poisonous. So this is the nature of the head. Later, I focus on the scales on the head. Another important features of the eye. In case of the poisonous snake, the pupil of the poisonous snake is elliptical, just elongated, stretched. Then the pupil is elliptical, it is a poisonous. If the pupil is rounded, it is a non-poisonous. So by this way also we can differentiate the poisonous and non-poisonous. Now, in case of the poisonous snake, the poisonous snake, the head will be the triangular. And in case in case of the pit viper, in between the nostril and eye, there is a pit is present, laurel pit. Then it is also poisonous. Now in case of the here large cephalic cells which are present behind the eyes, then it is a non-poisonous, or sometimes it may be poisonous. Another way we can, another character, another shades supra, level and sub-level scales we are going to differentiate. In case here in cobra, so this is the large third supralabial shield. In case of there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 labial shields are present. Out of these 5, third supralabial, which is the larger one, it indicates that it is a what? Cobra. Cobra means poisonous. Means here this third supralabial is a larger one and it touches the eye. Then it confirms that it is a cobra. In a general, we can identify the cobra. Cobra if having the characters that it uh, shows the fang. Another, in case of the crate, so this one the fourth infralabial. Now, in case of the cobra, we uh, focus on the what? Supra, here infralabial. Here, in case of the four infralabial scales are there, and fourth, the last one, which is the largest. So that one, the K. And mid dorsal, from the dorsal side, the mid dorsal scale, which is appears hexagonal, and they're present in the mid dorsal in mid dorsal line. That is the cobra. So this on the basis of the scales which are present on the head, infra and supra. Now, how along with this, another, on the basis of their nature of the tail. If the tail, if the poisonous snake, the tail, which tail may be the flat one or rounded, blunt one, in case of the poisonous. But if the non-poisonous, the tail, which is the long and pointed one. On the basis of the tail, we differentiate the poisonous and non-poisonous. Now, how to avoid the snake bite? So there are very important when we are tracking, where we are uh, walking, we are going anywhere in snake prone, or where the absolute the snake is there. We should wear the shoes. We have to focus on the our path or road. Means we have to see the down also. Along most of the people, they are seeing upside, right and left. So this behavior, so that we are can't observe what are present available on the road. So this, the first we have to see on the, we should wear the cap, most which is the cover, because most of the when you're tracking, we are going to the field work in the jungle anywhere. So the some snakes are which are present on the green vine snake, or what we snake, bamboo pit vipers which are present on the snake. That snake may be bite. Another, we should the trees which are we are having the habit of the planting tree around the house, and that trees when grows up, and their branches, their root branches, or their peaks are coming near our windows, and this from the window is come closer to the window, and those snake which are present on the trees, for the flying snakes, vine snake, so they may chances to come into our house. So we should avoid the planting tree, or if you have the tree, the cut the trees. Another, the walls of our houses should be the like this plaster with very smooth, shiny. Don't they having this rough area? If the rough, the snake have to able to the climb on that rough area. So we have to plaster it. Another, probably in a snake prone zone, we avoid to sleep on the ground surface. So, because if the snake present, there may be chance to enter into your clothes or into your beds, and maybe bite off, and we are in the sleeping mood, and suppose we unfortunately our leg hand fell down on the snake, and it after fell down, and due to that, snake may bite. So very important, whatever our waste, kitchen waste, house waste, which organic waste particularly, don't throw our outside house, because what if you throw our kitchen waste outside our house? So for that kitchen waste, the some rodents to come there, some frogs come there to eat that, and due to this, means frog means for that flies, for their insects are coming for insect, the frog is coming for frog, so the snake is coming. So this is the chain, food chain. For rat, particularly coming to eat that food, and for rat, snake is coming. So we have to clean and neat our surrounding area. Whatever our waste, dumping waste, wooden, scrap metal. So don't store around our house and nearby house, because this dumping area giving the ideal place for this reptilian animal, because they can hide there, they can live there, they can easy nurturing place available due to this. For surrounding area, suppose our wall they having the crevices holes. These crevice holes also provide this space to chances sorry, chances to presence of the snake. So this hole, so this crevices we should do the uh, close, or we should do the plaster by the cement or anything. Now, when suppose unfortunately accidentally you are encounter with the snake, so don't go to touch the snake. You have to away from that snake. Initially, we don't know about whether it is poisonous or non-poisonous. So we have to keep the distance between the snake and ourselves. So for that, we should spray the water, through the pipe, anything, or also you use the stick. Through this stick, we with the snake from our body, so that it can't bite, it can't come go closer to our body. That's now what are the first aid technique for the snake bite. Suppose uh, any patients, suppose this is the patient, it is a bite of poisonous bite of the snake. Don't worry, whenever wherever the cobra bite, red bite, viper bite, it is a curable. There is available of the antinode, antivenom now. So no worry about the snake bite. We can cure. How? What are the first step? What are the prerequisite to to avoid this? The first one. Suppose one patient having the bite of the snake, and that patient does not sleep along the ground like this parallelly as we sleeping. So that patient should be in a climb on like 30 to 40 degree. They should be climb. So that what happen? The poison through the blood never reaches to the heart or brain. That should we have to avoid. That's why the patient, the victim should be in a climb on 30 to 40 degree. Then what we do? Then we have to observe. We don't know that patient uh, having the bite of the poisonous, non-poisonous. We have to observe the through the bite mark, or through if the we got the snake, there is a poisonous or non, by the observing their nature of the tail. So this is the non-poisonous and this is the poisonous tail. Or the bite mark, if there are the two fangs considered as a poisonous, if the no fang bites, it is a non-poisonous. Then so this it is a poisonous. This is a non-poisonous. Now, what should do? Now here the bite is there, so that bite mark we should wash with the soap iodine, with cloth. Okay. Next, then we should, suppose if the bite mark take place here at the leg, that should be wrapped, not tightly, loosely wrapped. That one. Then now we have to the what is a bandaging. How we are bandaging to the when the snake bite. Suppose the bite here at the scalp region of the leg. From that 2 to 4 inches above, almost 2 to 5 inches above, we should uh, what we have to tie with a thread or anything. So we have to tie it with a not tightly. We have to with loosely tight. For they having the technique, you have put the finger in between that and that tight, so that the space may remain. Space may be remain there. That may be used. If you what happen if you tight mostly what happen generally in the rural area, they very tightly tied their threads, raining rope. So what happen? The blood stops there only. Then not the blood, not regular blood or no poison goes upward and they block there, and there may be chances of the gangrene, and there may be we have to cut the legs. So that's why don't tight tightly. Another crab bandage technique. Later one after that, call the ambulance, call the doctors. Hmm? If I will, if doctor able to come either through the ambulance, go to the hospital, give the injections of the antinode, antivenom. Hmm? So it definitely cure. And what don't do after the snake bite? What we don't do. Generally, what we do, we are after the snake bite, we going to the our tantric mantrik, because so this is the it is not a superstitious. We don't go due to mantra and other things. The poisonous poison of the victim not lower down. So don't go there towards the mantric. Then so this avoid the that victim to not lay down completely on the ground surface. Don't cut the wound. If the victim, that victim should not run away. Otherwise, suppose snake bite to me and I am running fast and reach to the hospital. So these things not things should be avoided, because what happened, we run away, our metabolic activity goes increase. Metabolic activity means that blood circulate fastly. That's why we have to minimize our metabolic activity. Don't give the CPR. Don't fear. Don't worry about the snake bite. Don't tightly tie the at the region of the snake bite. Or take any energetic drinks. Don't use the suction like now in various movies we have already seen that any heroine having the bite of the snake, the hero comes and they suck the blood through the mouth. So this is the not a scientific way to cure the snake bite, to remove the snake, the poison from the wound. Now what are the superstitions regarding the snake bite? Now so this now in our India, where the consider snake is a god. So no doubt we have no doubt we have to living the animals, but under the religious, under the name of the God, we are the so many blind beliefs regarding the snake. Snake, we thought the snake it brings the milk. Snake never drinks the milk, because snake is a carnivorous. It feeds upon the rat, frog, other lizards, animals. Most of the they consider that they having the snake having the more than 2 4 heads. Huh. Recently they had been reported that the two-headed snake. It may happen, but not 4 5 headed snake. Nagmani. Most of the in cinema we saw that the most of the tantric the peoples they are searching the cobra for the nagmani, and if you are having the nagmani, you will be the richest person. So this never happened now, but the what we consider we are having the fear about if we saw the cobra, the female cobra, male cobra during the mating, and if you're touching a female, sorry, the that female cobra taking the revenge. So this is the never happen. Another, what we say, the musical instrument of that. Due to this, it helps to the calling the snake. It never happens. Now, see this. I want to say most of in our rural area consider as the due to the bite of due to the beating of the tail of the means that particular victim will be the regions of that victim will be the paralyzed, but never happens. Another, if we saw the mating behavior, reproductive behavior of the snake, it is the people thought that it is a bad news. In the future, we will receive the bad news. So, uh, as we know that we got our independence, help us to God. Enjoy. But this independence day let's level our mind from the unwanted things. Means we got the independence, but from our mentally we are not independent. So these things also you have to remove from the head. So